Hey guys, this is the Fibonacci coming at you again with another Webull setup. I think I finally found a setup that I like for options. This one, there's really no mistaking. Where before you have to click on call in a certain screen and then put in a certain screen. This here I have it broken down into calls on the left side, puts on the right side, and it's completely separate from each other. So for example, if I want to pick a certain call, so in the morning, we'll say it's at 384 is what the price is at, and it's gonna get right about to open, and it's at 384. So normally I'll play a 385 or a 386 put, and as you can see, it'll populate this upper screen here, and the active trader is populated with whatever I clicked on down here. So I'm ready to get in at any time. And then over here, I'd put 383 and it automatically populates here and the active trader for up here. So then if I was to get into a trade, hit to buy the bid or buy the ask at +3 or whichever, however I just choose to get in and it gets in there, as soon as I get in, I still do the same thing. I'll either do a sell at the ask at +50 and then drag it, or if I want to set a stop loss up, what I'll do is I'll switch over to the ladder right away. And as you can see over here, sell stop, sell stop. What you want to make sure is you don't hit on a sell limit. So you'll go down low enough to where it's sell stop. You click at, and it'll populate the screen over here to where you can drag it up. And by doing that, you can actually drag it up past the price you bought it. Where if you do how on the phone, you can do an actual split order or a OCO order to where you can do a take profit and a stop price at the same time. When you do that, you can't drag it up past the initial buy-in, which kind of sucks. But doing it this way, it allows you to drag that stop loss up. So I found this way to be the best for me because there's no mistaking it. Again, the calls on the left side, the puts are on the right side. In the middle here is the quote of the SPY right now, and then the top is the call, the bottom is the puts. As you can see, that number switches. Um, so if you want to switch it that way. Now, how to set this up like this, you want to make sure you're on the customize button on the left. Come up here to the top, choose new layout blank. You want two charts, and we can adjust these later. You want to go to the options. You want two options. That's your call and your put, and I'll show you how to set those up here in a minute. You'll go to your trade. Oh, actually, we'll go to quotes. You want three quotes. You go to trade. You want two active traders, and you want two price ladders. All right, that's a lot of shit on the screen, right? So we'll get it set up here now. So one, you'll have it switched over to the right, and you can adjust the size of these to however your screen is. Um, and modify it a little bit as you see fit. It's all going to be up to you. I try to make them even both sides, but obviously it might not be even. Yeah, one might be a little bit bigger than the other. Like I said, you just tailor it how you want and go from there. But it's not hard. And then once it's set up, I'll show you how to link the screens together. Here's your options chart. That way, it depends on how many options you go out. You can choose how big you want that. Same with this side. And then the active trader window, all you're going to do is drag that up to your ladder and drop it, and vice versa. You drag this side up to the ladder and drop it. So now you got two there, and we'll set that up here in a minute also. The quotes, you really don't, for me, you don't need to have, uh, They combined it. You can just drag it out. They don't have to be this big and long. You can, drag it. Like I said, if one's bigger than the other, it don't matter. Now on this side, you want to click on the calls, so it'd be calls only, and I usually have mine set to 20. Over here, you want it set to puts at 20. And to set your active trader up, what you do is you click on active trader settings, stocks. I just delete all the stock settings. And for options, I'll have buy the bid, buy the ask. I take off the take profit stuff because it kind of screws up your stuff. Buy custom, that's where I have buy the ask at +3. So it's +3 cents and it kind of gets you in quicker. Sell the bid, sell the ask, and sell custom. Sell custom is where I change it into this limit offset to it's going to sell the ask at 50 cents high. Um, that way it'll draw. You can be able to draw, cancel all stocks. You don't need that. I think cancel all current will work. And then that'll set this screen up here. You may have to expand it a little bit and then shrink your other ones to where you close all positions. And then go to your, I think it's general button size. If you want 2 columns, you could set it up here and that adjusts your column size. If you want to try 3 columns, and then you could shrink it up. Again, you can adjust it however you choose and, just play with it. Come over here and do the same thing, active trader window. I'm going to go 3 columns, get rid of all the stock orders, come down to the option orders, buy bid, buy ask, buy custom. It's already preset since I've done it already. Sell bid, sell ask. And if you have your own setup of selling and all that, that's cool. You can set it up however you choose. And you can set up hotkeys here if you want to, hit a hotkey and it automatically sells stuff. Or if you want to buy in at certain thing, you don't have to click the button. You can just, set up a hotkey down here, whichever you want. I don't have it because I made a mistake with hotkeys as I was moving my laptop. At one point, I accidentally hit a hotkey and bought in when I was like, crap, I really didn't want to do that. Again, if you want to shrink this up and make this top window bigger, by all means, have at it. Now to link the windows, the minus sign here where it says set as group, I basically just set my first for my calls, set as group 1. So that'd be this middle one will be set as group 1. And if I click on it, you'll see everything changes. And then over here, I'll set as group 2. And then the bottom, set as group 2. Come over here, click on it, and it all changes. Now the thing what you don't want to do on here is click on the actual bid or ask price, because what will happen is that'll open an actual order window, which you can order from here. Obviously, you'd unlock the trade, and then you can order it. I think you could set your order type here, stop limit or whatever. So this is a longer way of setting a stop loss. So for example, if I wanted to set up a stop loss, oops, let me get out of it. You just hit that limit order, and then this is a stop limit order or stop loss, and then a stop limit order you can set up. But I don't use it. It's too complicated for me. I'm not that. Ah, crap, didn't want to put it in there either. But again, it's your choice, however you want to do it. The easiest way to do is click on anything but the bid and ask, and then it'll populate all that the way you want. Make sure order confirmation is unchecked. That way, because if it is checked, if you click on buy, it's going to pop up, do you really want to, buy this option, blah, 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 blah. And then it's going to get you in later. So that's it, man. It's cut and dry, real easy to do. I really like this setup. There's no confusion. If I want to put, it's just on its left side. And if I want to call, it's on the right side. And then if I want to set up a stop loss after I get in, I just switch over to the ladder and sell, at whatever level. And it sets a stop loss and it'll populate over here as a stop loss that you can drag up and down, or you shouldn't drag it down, or you can drag it up. As the price goes up, you just keep dragging it up, or vice versa. If you want to sell the, um, I sell the ask at plus 50, which is, which one? Right here. It's this bottom one, and for some reason it's not populating that ask plus 50, so I might have to adjust my columns or the buttons maybe. Compact, no, normal, columns, 4, 2. There you go. If I go with 2, it gives you the plus 50 or plus 3, so you can see that, and then I still have my cancel positions on there. So come over here and do the same thing, go to 2 columns. And if I have to adjust anything else, I can, but it's, if I want to close all positions, you hit here, close, or cancel all. You hit cancel all single options.